Namaste, Earth family. This is Anya Light here, hoping and wishing that you have a very magical day. I thought that I would make a video and share some thoughts that I've been having recently around the subject of living in community and money. So, for those of you who have been following me, you probably know that I've been living in different communal settings since the beginning of this year. And it has been so much growth, so wonderful, so amazing. Prior to this year, I lived in solitude in an apartment by myself for about off and on, for the most part, about 7 years, with little brief forays into community, but mostly alone. I lived for 7 years. And this year has been amazing. And one of the big reasons that I decided to make this shift is because as a healer, as a new earth builder, I was starting to get really frustrated with the economic system in the United States here. And I was starting to feel like, gosh, the prices are rising, my rent is rising, and I don't want to raise my prices with my students and clients. That just didn't feel good to me. And in fact, because of the economic situation, I was noticing that more and more of my students and supporters were dropping off. They weren't supporting me as much financially, which I totally understand. Like, it's insane out there right now with inflation and all the things. So I was like, what to do? And I realized I started following a really beautiful, beautiful soul named Robin Greenfield. And I will link to his YouTube and his website below. And he really started to get me thinking about money. Well, I've been thinking about money for many, many years, but he got me to start thinking even deeper about the idea of reducing bills. What bills can I get rid of, right? We tend to think that we're stuck, like, oh, I have to pay these bills. That's just how it is, right? But no, it's not at all. So I realized, ding, 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 what is my largest bill? That's my rent bill. And I thought, well, I'm a gifted, skilled individual with a variety of gifts. I'm going to start living in community and offering my skills to people that own the home, that financially own this building, and in exchange have a place to live, right? So I have been doing that since March, and it's been amazing. So I share Reiki sessions, I share cleaning, I share cooking, I share other different spiritual services, I share gardening, childcare, lots of different things. In exchange, it's a work trade situation. So it's been amazing because since I made that shift, I am much more relaxed about money now in my life. And I am really eager to see other bills that I can get rid of. I recently canceled my Zoom account because I used to Zoom with clients over long distances around the world. And I was like, yeah, that's like $20 a month. And what's a free option? So I just changed to Google, what's it called? Google Meet, which is free. And it's basically the same, mostly the same stuff that I was using for Zoom. And there's little other bills that I've gotten rid of recently that I just was like, I don't feel that I need to pay this anymore. And so the reason I'm making this video really is to inspire you. Is it time for you to live communally? Is it time for you to let go of your big mortgage bill or your big rent bill and combine with like-minded others and give yourself some breathing room? I think the biggest thing I feel since I started this new way of life is just more breathing room. I've actually shifted because of this new situation. I'm so blessed because now I offer, for example, Reiki healing sessions and all my private one-on-one sessions, spiritual coaching and intuitive readings and yoga sessions on a sliding scale for people to help meet them where they are. And I don't feel so worried, about how many clients I'm booking per month because my bills have been, my amount that I have to outgo each month has been drastically reduced. And on top of that, living with people has been an incredible spiritually enriching growth experience for me. Um, there was a period of time where living alone was incredibly crucial to healing, bringing like calm and grounding to my nervous system after so many decades of trauma. I needed to be alone with myself. And then I got to the point when now it's most beneficial for me is to practice compassionate communication on a daily basis, practice mindfulness of others, co-creation, collaboration, just doing the dance of living with other humans, which is incredibly growthful in so many ways, and definitely gets me out of my comfort zone because I'm an introvert by nature. I don't need a lot of social interaction to fill my cup. I can do with little bits, and mostly I just like being alone with God. But this living situation is really forcing me in a very good way to up level my spirituality. So yeah, so I hope that inspires you. And as I said, I'll leave the links to Robin below, and check him out. He's amazing. He has literally transformed my life in such a big way over this past year. Another thing he inspired me to do is to downsize. So when I moved into this current home, all my possessions fit in 2 SUVs. My goal for my next place, my next communal living place that I'll probably be moving into around September or October, is to have all my possessions narrowed down to being able to fit in 1 vehicle. I would love for that to happen. So that's another thing I've been also doing lately, is just giving away my possessions, lightening the load. I don't need all this stuff. And the more that I release, the more things I let go of, and just keeping the basic things that I really need. Wow, so much lightness. I honestly feel like when I look back to videos that I made last year, even around the holidays of like last year, I think, oh my gosh, I feel like a completely different person. It's been such rapid growth, and I really do have to thank my mentor, Robin, who really has inspired me so much. I mean, this man is radical. He chopped up his driver's license and social security card a couple years ago because he is just taking really beautiful, brave steps towards inspiring us to let the old system die, the old patriarchal system of injustice. Just let it die. And step outside and show people. He's helping show people the way. Please check him out. Anyway, and I'm not getting, an endorsement from him. He doesn't even know that I exist on this planet, but I just think his work is so powerful that I wanted to pass it along to all of you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to sharing more updates in the future. If you would like to help me to make future videos like this, I'm so grateful to receive donations of any amount. So if you'd like to leave a one-time donation, there's a link to my Venmo below. And I love you all so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining the light. I love you, and namaste.